painted in here, and I went ahead and just put a small coat on this wall too because it was in such, it was not great. The paint was kind of old, and so it almost has like a hint of gray to it. You can't see it, I don't think, on camera, but the few spots that I missed, you can see it, and it's irritating. But this is just a blank canvas for now. I got some plans for a little Christmas surprise for Violet and myself, but mostly, I mean, I'm doing it for Violet, but I'm doing it because I want to, because let's be honest, she don't care. But I put primer on all of it and even like touched up a few spots. I had nowhere to put these, and I am terrified of like ruining them. In my brain, I'm like, I drop them and their horns fall off. And then my husband questions his loyalty to our marriage. Maybe. Kidding, maybe not. So I don't want to touch them. So I just barely, you know, cleaned up the walls around them, draped a towel over them while I was painting, just in case, even though I just was like barely touching up with just the tiniest bit of paint. Got everything touched up. It's good enough for the blank canvas, and it's good enough for now because it's a toddler's room, okay? Most likely the walls are going to get messed up and whatnot, so we got it done. Let me go hush, she stops up. So I'm gonna get in here. I want to make some Oreo balls. I've been wanting to. I bought the stuff, hid the Oreos because, you know, the kids would eat them, but Nolan and Wendy would. Nolan and Lily would. Wendy wouldn't. But I want to make some Oreo balls, and we're gonna do that. And then I'm gonna come in here and mop around the edges where the little sprinkles of paint fall on the floor. And then I probably this evening set it back up because it's Thursday when I'm recording this. So just get this set back up and get that new little tree that I bought for the window. I mean, their little felt Christmas tree put up, and then I have 2 reindeer hats. I mean, goodness gracious, that's what they are now. But I have 2 Santa hats that we're gonna put on the deer, just to make them a little bit more festive, because that's what I used to do when they was in the family room. And I was going to just take these and put them in the family room. This isn't the same deer that we had in there. It was some smaller ones that we had, that he has, I think, or maybe he just had them hung lower on the mantle. I don't know, but I tried to put it up there and it was too big. So, because I was just gonna put them back in there, but I was scared to touch them. But I also just was gonna put them in there, but they was too tall or something. So either way, Violet loves the deer anyways. The first night that she played in here, when we went up and went to bed that night, she woke up at like 4 a.m. I don't know, it was like super early, too early to come downstairs. And she started fussing, pointing at the wall, saying deer, because the deer wasn't there. So she enjoys them being here, so it's okay. All right, so I'm gonna make my coffee to enjoy while I'm making Oreo balls. But I bought some of these little spear ice. How cute! I bought some of these spear ice things. Now, did I need this? No, but it was like $9. So I bought this. It's a 3-pack. It makes little ice balls, and they are so cute. Look at that. Can you see it? Is it showing up? I mean, how stinking cute is that? So, them. Aren't they the cutest? All right. I'll make me a coffee real quick. I'm gonna try this new, well, not try because I already had it before, but the butter rum coffee creamer from Harry Potter. It's not great, it's not my favorite, but I thought it might be better in iced coffee, so I thought we would try it here. Hopefully it's a good. Easy peasy. And hopefully delicious. Let's see if it's any better with it being iced, because I wasn't a big fan with hot. But I like different creamers with ice versus cold. Yeah, it's okay. set out my cream cheese earlier, so hopefully this will be alright. I think it'll be alright because I'm going to use the food processor, so it should be okay. I still got paint all over me, but I don't want to take a shower again, so we're going to deal with it. Okay, I washed them. It is what it is. What did I make last time? I don't know, but I bought the bark that was in the, that comes with a little microwavable dish. That is much better, and I would know when I seen that, but that is much better than like the Walmart brand, the almond barks. So I'm not the biggest fan, so I might mix some of the almond bark with some actual chocolate chips, because obviously I don't want to just waste that. And I prefer regular chocolate chips anyways. I just figure the almond bark would melt better, and it does melt beautifully. And it seems like it's a little bit easier to work with, but the taste just isn't there for me. Alright, so they look like meatballs, but we're going to take some of this chocolate. It's set up on the Oreo balls, but not quite set up here. I'm just take some of it and just drizzle a little bit over top. Make them look a little less meatball-y. How dark the actual inside is. That's the word we're looking for. It just gives them a little something to be a little bit prettier. So we're gonna get this room set back up, and because I got everything's just right here in the middle. I was talking to my friend Heather earlier, and I sent her pictures because I had it done, and she said, you paint like I do, or I paint them like she likes to do, or something like that, because I just put everything in the middle. I just need it around the walls anyway. I definitely did not want to move all this out, so we pushed it all to the middle. So it is so dark over in that corner though. But we're gonna get it set back up and ready for the princess. I'm gonna see if I can find my hats. I think I brought them in here somewhere, so they might be in this pile. And homegirl got the red popsicle on her rug. Might need to try to scrub that off, but get their hats on, and then figure out where I'm going to put her Christmas tree and just get everything set back up. I did take my exercise bike right here. I went ahead and just moved that out of here because it was just taking up space back there. And so I put that in my bedroom. I can use it up there. It's not aesthetically pleasing, but is it anywhere? If you don't have like a specific gym area, workout equipment is just not aesthetically pleasing, but it's fine, we live here. So I did take that upstairs. I did take that upstairs to our bedroom and put that over by the wall where her toy box used to be, because I had moved that up there. And Alright friends, it has been a long day, but we finally got it done. This is what we're working with for now. It'll be getting changed again in just a couple weeks, but I'm going to bring down her little sink that we got her for her birthday too. We don't put water in it because she's super messy with it, but I'm going to bring her sink down and put it right here. And then, like, this is her little doll area. And then I just went out and drilled holes in that other chair that had water in it so I can bring it in, because she likes you to sit at this table with her. And we had a little footstool here that we used for the other seat, but I'm going to go ahead and bring the other one in, and then I need to figure out what paint colors I want to redo this with and buy that so I can get that done. Definitely want that done for the Christmas surprise for her. But I just set up and made it work with what we had. I really like this tree. I debated buying it because it looks super cheapy on the pictures and whatnot, because it was cheap. I mean, it was like $8 or $9. But I really like that. And it's got the extra pieces down here in a Halloween bucket, but I just kind of threw some stuff up on it, and I will, you know, I'll show her how you can mess with it and stuff. But I think that is super, super cute. So I got that put there. Just set that in the corner there. We will start her advent calendar. We're going to do it one day a week. We'll just Saturday, we'll just open multiple, and she can go through that. And then we got her little book area put back up, and I got all Christmas books in here right now, so I thought that was fun. We'll be able to change that out with seasonal books as we have them. So got that as her Christmas books. Went up and got the 2 bean bags that the kids had, and then they have this little area they can move this around and stuff when they're in here, because they sit in here and play with her quite a bit when she's here. And then over Thanksgiving they just hung out in here and played games on their phone and stuff together. So got that little area, and then her couch. Like, obviously stuff will be moved around and whatnot, but I really like how it looks. Got the hats on the deer, and then I need to get me a canvas and let Violet paint me one, because Jonathan painted this in 2011. I think it was in his room forever. Then it was in Nolan's room forever, and then Nolan, you know, decided he was moving stuff around. He actually had his room done in space, so that's why he had it in there. And then he outgrew that, and of course I kept that, so I put that up here with our banner we've had forever. Lily painted that. That's Nolan's handprint, and Nolan painted that when he was little, probably the same time Jonathan painted that, I'm not sure. And then Wendy painted this one. So I need to buy some canvases and get one up here that Violet painted. We'll put it right there. But I thought that was super cute to add that back in here. And yeah, it's functional. It looks like it has much more room now with having this wall be usable for her stuff. So I like it. It will be changing again in just a couple of weeks, but for now we really think it's cute. So with that, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We'll see you next time. As always, remember to show grace, be content, and live blessed. Bye, friends.